Welcome to a video that will age either really well or really poorly. With the Indigo Disk coming out soon, let's talk about where I think the story might go. We open with an undisclosed amount of time after the Teal Mask. Serrano invites us to the island of Blueberry Academy off the coast of Unova. I'm going to say off the coast of Castelia City, but that's not going to be important. What is important is that we're going to have some fun episodic adventures in the terrarium. Meeting the Pokemon of the terrarium, or running trials with the Elite Four members. After clearing the Elite Four trials, Carmine asks us to battle her. After the battle, she tells the player what we, the audience, know, but the character doesn't know. Kieran is now one of the strongest trainers in Blueberry Academy. I can see this playing out one of two ways. We know from the trailers that the Elite Four have their own arenas. We can assume that we can do them in any order. Kieran, however, is faced on the main battlefield. This can go one of two ways, I see. The presence of the spectators indicates that this is a tournament for powerful trainers who want to claim the mantle of champion, since maybe the title is sede vacante. It's not claimed yet, much like Alola. Or Kieran is the champion and thus his battle draws the crowd. Either way, Kieran loses because we're the protagonist. If you look at Briar's artwork in this, she's partially shadowed looking up at something with a book open. This practically screams, "I am evil." Kieran, meanwhile, inhabits a cracked crystal. I personally do not see Briar as a powerful antagonist, I see her as a schemer. She'll note that Kieran is a powerful trainer and clearly has the motivation to get stronger. She'll manipulate him into getting Terapagos for her. What comes next can go a few ways. Kieran can lose control of Terapagos after beating the player there. Briar could lose control of Terapagos. Kieran could see Briar's plot and stops her, which makes Terapagos goes into a frenzy. What matters is that Terapagos is out of control. I would assume Briar's plan involves taking advantage of this peach-based Pokemon. After all, we know this peach-based Pokemon empowered the Loyal 3 with those weird toxic chains. It seems weird to do a Momotaro homage and not mention the titular Peach Boy. We have the Peach, we have the boy. Well, let's see where we go next. Whatever happens, Briar will lose control and maybe we'll get some cool battles with crystal monsters. I'm talking something in the vein of the Sea from Final Fantasy XIII, since we haven't had non-Pokemon enemies since the Pokestar Studio days. Although, more realistically, I doubt the crystal monsters are going to be anything more than just possessed trainers. I don't know, maybe these monsters can summon Glamora to be at their side, but I don't expect that much. I don't know, Crystal Monster minions sounds like a stretch on my part, mainly because I added them, because jumping straight into the battle with Terapagos sounds way too quick, even if it's a raid battle like what we did with Eternamax Eternatus. It sounds like we're retreading old ground too much. Speaking of raid battles, I'm hoping we're all joined by the friends we made in the game. I'm talking about Kieran and Carmine, Nimona, Penny, and Arvin, just to nail the point home that this is the finale of Scarlet and Violet. After Terapagos is stopped and crystal monsters fade away, I guess, Briar will be, frankly, a pushover joke boss. I'm confident in this, mainly because I don't find her threatening, yet at the same time we need to beat someone up because she's the main antagonist of this storyline. She's no Getsis with the best laid plans bits, so I don't see her lasting that long. As far as I'm concerned, that's it. I'm sure we'll make up with Kieran because this is Pokemon and just return to Blueberry Academy. I'm sure we'll rematch Kieran and the Elite Four and do a lot of mini games and post-game content, but that's probably it for the story. If you enjoyed this video or agree with me, please consider liking, subscribing, tipping the channel on Ko-fi. This is Cyril signing off.